Now, I may know a thing or two about property, but being a landlord these days, it's no longer a DIY job. You need a professional, someone who really knows what they're doing. For me, the most important thing for any landlord is getting your rent paid on time and making sure that you get quality tenants who won't trash your home. So you need to get a good letting agent on side, and some are better than others. Today I'm going to be looking at one letting agent to see what they're doing differently and how they've covered these problems off. They're called EweMove Sales and Lettings. So I've had a good look at them online, and they've got hundreds of happy customers on the independent review site Trustpilot. But you've got to be careful about review sites to make sure that they are provided by real landlords. EweMove are ranked #1. Seems a bit too good to be true, so I'm going to meet some of these landlords today to see what they have to say about EweMove and find out a bit more. So what, from your point of view as a landlady, has been the big pluses of being with EweMove?
With EweMove, the reliance at any time and the accessibility within a blink, the fact that they are really protecting my biggest asset and securing my income by ensuring that the right tenant is in there looking after my property, and the people all the way through, just the fact that they are normal and fun and I can trust them. It's never a hassle if I have to have a conversation with Tom. He's brilliant, and I believe the rest of the EweMove team to be that way as well.
They did all the checks, they sorted all the paperwork out. They also go around and look at people's houses where they're already renting, which is really good because you want to be able to see how people live, to see how they're going to live in your house. Yeah. You don't want just anybody. And then they did all the other checks that needed doing.
Because you wouldn't have known how to do that with no experience as a landlady.
No, I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. And EweMove, they were really good, and they're always on the end of a phone.
Tom's your EweMove representative. You put a lot of trust in him then. Do you think there's quite a sort of trusting relationship there?
Yeah, it has to be. But he continues to earn and deliver on that trust because he's taken what's effectively our biggest asset, this house, our investment for our future, and he's putting people in it. So we need to be able to trust him to put the right person in it who's going to look after it and treat it as their home, not trash it, and most importantly, make sure that the money arrives every month.
That's very important. It is. I would always have thought that most landlords or landladies would say, you know, there's a lot of work and a lot of hassle, I'm not sure it's worth it. But for you, it sounds like it's been an incredibly stress-free, straightforward operation.
It has, from start to finish. EweMove, they got the people, they rented it out, they gave us the paperwork, we signed it, we didn't even have to do anything really, and they've been great all along. It's been so stress-free.
I've met one of Tom's colleagues, Mark, and the striking difference between them and other agencies, they are completely and utterly normal. They get it. They speak to you like you are a normal person with a normal investment, and if you need help, they will help you in whatever way. They're accessible. The fact that you can call them at the weekend or email them and they will respond. They are absolutely fighting for your business and want to please, and I think maybe a little bit historically with agents that's been lost, but certainly my experience of EweMove, they've been brilliant. They want my business and they work hard to keep it.
Well, that was really rather refreshing. I would always have thought that being a landlord would just be too much hassle and aggravation. Not the case, it seems, with an experienced letting agent to take care of your property. With that in mind, I wanted to check out whether EweMove's amazing customer reviews stacked up. And from what I've heard today, they clearly do. It seems that many traditional agents have not moved with the times and are rapidly being overtaken by innovative companies like EweMove, who focus on customer service delivered by a local property expert with the backup and convenience of a 24/7 support team and, of course, good online systems. What landlords tell me matters most to them is getting their rent paid on time and making sure their property is being looked after and well maintained. That's why the additional checks EweMove carry out, such as visiting potential tenants in their existing home before granting them a new tenancy, are so important. So too is having a local expert on the ground that can quickly respond to deal with any issues when they arise. And from everything I've heard today, it's no surprise EweMove has so many reviews from happy landlords.